As we're working with the aloe vera flower essence this week, I'd really love to talk about this phenomenon of wanting things to be another way. I think all of us as human beings, it is normal that we have this phenomenon where we get bent out of shape or about things being the way they are. My flower essence teacher used to say that patience was being at peace with the way things are, and impatience was not being at peace with the way things are. But it's beyond just patience and impatience. It can be, it can lead to some pretty deep suffering if we are unhappy with the way our lives are, or unhappy the way something is going in our day or our week or our month or our year. And if things are in our control and we can make a change, that's one thing. But if things are not in our control necessarily, then the only thing we can control is ourselves and the way we respond to things. So how are we going to be in a situation where we would wish that things would be another way, but they're not? So if we can't change anything about the situation that we're in or the challenge that we're facing, what we can change is our response to it, and at least the way that we allow our bodies to rest. And by rest, I mean like in the moment, how we carry ourselves, how we treat ourselves, if we are our best friends and we support ourselves, or if we become self-antagonistic. And what does it take? What is it going to take for ourselves to be okay and happy with the way things are, even if they're not as we would choose them? I know that a lot of people probably wouldn't choose many of the elements that happened in 2020 and 2021 or 2022. And there are a lot of different experiences we have in our lives that we don't necessarily choose, and we have no choice or no control over. There's this grand unknown and pathway of learning experiences that we move through. We don't necessarily get to choose. So in those instances, how can we recognize when we're expending energy in a futile way, wishing or wanting for things to be a different way, versus just being okay and grateful with things how they are? And it can be as simple as when you notice your mind going into complaining mode, right? Or you wake up in the middle of the night and your mind is spinning about things that are uncomfortable or not to your liking, or I mean, just like as human beings, we do that so often. We're like pretty constantly in the like dislike mode, or I wish it were that way, or I wish it were that way, or I wish this would happen, or I wish this weren't that way. There's so much of that energy, that kind of energy that we expend mentally, emotionally, energetically. So when you catch yourself doing that, it can be as simple as like, stop. Okay, what am I grateful for in this very moment? And even if like you're kind of on this like trajectory or on a train of all the things that are going wrong, you can still pull yourself out of that by just like, okay, what am I grateful for right now? I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this. It almost becomes kind of like a mantra. And pretty soon you're looking at it and it's like, wow, yeah, actually you have a lot to be grateful. I have a lot to be grateful for. And that can kind of pull you off the tracks of this like wanting things to be a different way, more to our liking, that suit us more, that we feel will be a better outcome, that will be more comfortable, all of those types of things. Everybody does it. Everybody goes through moments of, gosh, I wish this were this way, or why is this way, or this. Stop and return back to, I'm so grateful for this. 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 That is a really nice way to be able to just like pop yourself out of the frustration, the irritation, the inner kind of naggy complaininess, discomfort, or just like energy getting stuck and you're like masticating on it. It's like a cow chewing its cud, right? Thinking. So when you catch yourself doing that, just stop. What am I grateful for right now? How can I be okay with things as they are? What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And all of those things can live inside of us. It's okay to have like the complainer and the part of you that is really grateful for everything that is happening. It's more like finding a sense of balance and not letting the complainer take over and grab the mic, right? Grab the mic and take over, take charge. It's like finding more balance and input that is more positive and represents more of the absolute truth. So for this week, the question is, what are you grateful for right now? What do you wish was a different way? And what are you grateful for?